Hi, sir.
Hi, Ashwin.
How do you feel, sir?
Away from Instagram, that 1 minute constraint, YouTube, it's a luxury. Good.
Great, sir.
Yeah.
So, recently we just uploaded our first part of Q&A series, and this is the second part.
So let's dive in.
Can we start, sir?
Yeah, we'll dive into the first one. Give me the name of the person also we asked. Yeah.
Talking Tom here has asked a question. I am a UG student. I would like to improve my communication skills. So, sir, suggest some tips to improve my communication.
Tom. See, like I already said, we are all good communicators. What is good communication? What you wanted to say as a meaning should be exactly the same as what the other person understood. For this, you use a language like English or French or Hindi. Now, to improve your communication skills, I would suggest, there are a few links, not few links, let us zero down to 1 or 2 links we will give in the description below. You watch those links, but the communication increases better and more powerful when you start practicing and when you hear others talk. See, remember this, believe in yourself. All good communicators believe in themselves. Second thing is, all good communicators will also try to understand the audience. And if they can't understand the audience, they will ask questions to clarify. That means know your audience, know your receiver. It is an interviewer or whoever it is, understand their nature. What will be they expecting? What are their expectations? You think on that angle. And believe in yourself that you are going to start communicating well. And after you communicate, clarify. Ask them whether they have understood. Something else has to be told. Also, finally, just understand that nobody is a perfect communication. Okay? Nobody can become a perfect communicator, rather. Or nobody can provide a perfect communication. That means 5% to 10% something can happen. We call that as a noise. We call that as some misunderstanding. Or good communication also depends upon the attitude of the listener. Okay, if the attitude of the listener is somewhere vague, then you are not to blame. So please understand all these things and start practicing. Check out the description link that we have given below with respect to communication. Further, if you have some more queries, Tom will be happy to answer. But I hope you save this bit, rewind it, because I've covered the most important points. Next,
I am Sanskar has asked a question, sir. It is as a marketing guy, how should I answer? Tell me about yourselves that are not mentioned in my CV.
Okay, Sanskar. Yeah. See, when an interviewer asks, tell me something about yourself other than what is in the CV. I remember asking this question on a panel about 25 years ago. We get really bored, going through the CV, resume. So, everyone starts, some say, start erroneously, myself, sir, Suresh Kumar. That's wrong. I am Suresh Kumar. But the point is, they start talking about what is there. Their mother is a housewife. They graduated. They did their BTech from this campus. And see, these things are already there in the CV. So please understand, why would an interviewer ask, tell me something about marketing or finance or whatever position you have come for. Tell me something about, that which is not there in the CV. So what is the meaning of this question? Okay. The meaning is very simple. It's not, you might say it is not a straight question. I agree. But see, this is the way. Tell me something about yourself. So what would you want to say something about yourself which is not in the CV or resume, which will be of value to me as a recruiter? What could that be? Okay, I'm not going to become your sambandhi. I'm not going to do anything like that. So what do I want to know? Something related to not your personal life. Okay, something related to the job description. Something related to what can make my day as a recruiter. Today I got a good candidate. I should get that feel. Okay, and someone should say, who selected this guy? Hey, you got this guy, right? So he is a great guy, man. So that is what I need. So how is that going to happen? That is going to happen if you can make a good fit for the job description, for our requirements, and with your skill set. So tell me something about yourself, with respect to marketing. So coming to, the other portion, if you have already had some marketing experience, you can talk about some of your marketing achievements, but that will also already be there in the CV, right? Right? So that is going to be there. So what else can you tell? Relate something about marketing which can relate with this company's product. How? Let us say there is nothing to relate. What you can do, to which company you are going for an interview. You know what are their products or service. So why don't you prepare about 3 questions? Okay, have some 3 questions. So tell me something about yourself other than what is there in the CV with respect to marketing. if they ask something like that. So you can start talking. You can say, sir, I will tell, most of the things are there in the CV, sir, but I would like to know something about the company, something about the job description, something more, so that then I can tell whether I have the skills that match into that. You get the point? So that is all that is needed. See, when you are asked this question, it also means something about yourself. That means, what are you curious about? What is the information that you want to know? What is your likes towards working with this company and this product? You get the point? Okay. So if this satisfies you, say yes and start preparing well. Okay. And it is not that you have to talk about marketing, marketing is the domain to which you have come. So what is that which interests you in this company, which has not been put in the CV? Because the CV is something very common. A CV is common. It can be used for any company. But this company is something that is unique. See, remember two things. There are two hypotheses in management. Okay. Hypothesis number 1. No two organizations are 100% similar. Hypothesis number 2. No two organizations are 100% dissimilar. That means every organization, every product will have something unique. Now you capitalize on that. You capture that. And you start asking questions on that, and ask, even if the interviewer says, why are you asking this question? You can say, sir, I want to know whether from your answer, I'll know whether my skill will match with what you're saying. So I think that is the best way I can save your time, and we can also, understand whether this is the right company or not. You got it. Okay. Sanskar. Right. Next, Ashwin.
So, Aishwarya Reddy has asked, sir, urgently drop us a video about how to make 1-minute video for introduction to recruiters.
Excellent. Super. So we can call this as a quick and dirty analysis, or a quick and dirty, not to be mistaken with the name. How can you do something in 1 minute and make it very effective? So I will share the secret of how we use to create the content. Okay. Very simple, any subject or any environment or a candidate, you can take the candidate or take the subject and divide it into 3 to 4 key areas. Okay. And you prepare the vid in such a way that it covers these 4 areas. So what is the first area about your personality? You can say, hi, I'm Aishwarya. Okay. And stop with that. The introduction should not go more than 3 to 7 seconds. Don't give any introduction more than 7 seconds. Okay. That is the max. Stop it with just, hi, I'm Aishwarya. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Something else, and I love programming, or I'm here for whatever. So within 7 seconds, your introduction is over. The balance should be timed as follows. Take some 15 to 20 seconds to tell what is your capacity. Okay, talk about your capacity, and that means what is your memory capacity, or what is the track record you have got, what is the sales target that you have done. Okay, that means what is the work volume that you can bring to the table, your capacity. Okay, so something can be, I have great memory skills, or I'm good at multitasking, and max I can do about 3 or 4 tasks I have done in the past. Okay, so that is your capacity is one domain. Second thing is, talk about your speed with accuracy. Okay, talk something that you say, I believe in turning out results fast, and I don't believe in, keeping things pending, So something that can talk about your speed, but with accuracy, not speed is going to make mistakes. So, or if you don't want to talk about speed, you say, I go for precision. I look at something where I don't want to make mistakes. So I'm double careful. So speed and accuracy, you bring it together as the second dimension. You get it? Third thing is, you can talk something. Since it's a 1 minute video, here there can be something that repeats also, nothing wrong. So you might have something on your CV or resume, but something of what you have given as an output. Okay, output or your achievement, some major recent achievement that you have done. And it could be, it better be professional, but something of a personal achievement can also be told. It reflects who's that personality. Something like, I spend time for my parental care. I do that. So that's a good sign. Nothing wrong about it. So personal or professional achievement as an output, or what is the sales target you have achieved, or what did you help others achieve? Something as an output of your speed and accuracy as a time. So let me quickly tell you. First thing is, what is your capacity? Okay. The second thing is your speed or accuracy. Talk about that. The third thing is what you have achieved. Okay. And finally, the fourth thing you can just tell in the video. So each thing you time it for something like 15 seconds, 10 to 12 seconds. Choose the word, write the word, have a prompt. I don't have a prompt, no. So you have a prompt, something that can tell you, okay? And the fourth important dimension is tell what motivates you, okay? That's very, very important. Something what really motivates you and gets you going. And try to make something that is, it'll be a mutual connect with the person who's watching your video. So if you cover these 4 areas, I think in 1 minute, you can be a big hit. I don't think you will find this anywhere on the net, so please do share this. Save it.
Yes, sir. So, Cute Devil 17 has asked.
Okay, Cute Devil. Okay.
I need ATS-friendly resume video coverage, sir.
Now, why ATS-friendly video coverage or ATS-friendly? So, ATS is application tracking system. See, this ATS is something so peculiar, and it has certain filters. There's one case where even a HR manager, he got rejected in his own system. So that's what happens. Sometimes the ATS rejects, even the right candidates or good candidates. So please understand that what is this ATS? It is something where you get huge volume, but you want to filter it. So the best kind of, a resume that could fit into the ATS system, there are, you can check out with some of these job portals. You can check it out with Apna or with Naukri, that is there. And for ATS friendly resume, we'll also share a link. We'll try to share a link below. So look at that. Main thing is it can go with something of reverse chronological order. That means find out for that particular job, what are the keywords that the ATS is shortlisting. Okay. What keywords shortlisted for that particular job. So you please find that out and see to it that that comes in the career objective or comes as your key strengths. So because ATS will look for certain criteria. So if you know that, you can fit into that. Otherwise, you go for any standard resume type, which is from any standard ATS pack. Or you can even watch, suppose you go to some good website, go to a good recruiter website, they'll say, join us, career with us. And they'll ask you to fill out. I don't want to mention the name. So you can look at any of the which companies. I think you should know what the which company stands for. So you can look at the ATS of any which company. That also has an elaborate coverage, and you can note down those things and try to be ready to give details on that. I think that's about it. Next.
The last question for the day, sir. Banu Prakash 09 has asked, which is better in MBA, finance, marketing or HR?
This is a very common question. MBA, Master of Business Administration. Of course, our channel, we have got a different expansion. We say mind, body, alert. Now, being a consultant and being a prof, for more than 3 decades and as a consultant, recruiter, etc., what I would say is, as an MBA, you first look at strengthening your general skill set. So please understand that marketing, finance or HR or anything is only a specialization, and that is for a launch pad. That means when you're going to join an organization, right away ready to take off. Some domain where you can be immediately put to take off and, your training period or your probation period can become more effective. So that is why we have specialization. But as an MBA, you have to be, I'll say this is my personal statement, you have to be a jack of all trades and master of few. Okay, I'm changing the proverb. So you have to be a leader, you have to be ready to solve problems. So you cannot say that I'm going to be stuck in finance or I'm going to be in marketing. Because we do have, when we move people up into middle management and top management, let's say someone who wants to come in or someone who has been as a vice president, in marketing. So there are position shifts where we say you have been in marketing for about nearly 10 to 12 years. So within the group, we would like that vice president, we'd like to shift that person to, let me say, the HR side. Okay, so that sort of a rotation does happen. So now, which is good? Okay, MBA, please understand, being an MBA, never ask this question. Never ever go anywhere or never ever have this attitude to ask this question, which is good, marketing or finance. The point is, all these specializations are good. The volume of operation, the volume of job that is being done let us say in HR, could be very less. That means you might have just in the HR department, you might have 7 people working. Okay. Whereas in the production, you might have 200. Okay. In the marketing, you might have 400. These are combos. So the volume does not matter. Or even if you look at the volume, you can look at the opportunities are directly proportional to the volume. More volume, more work opportunities are there. You get it? So don't look at that. And again, it is wrong to say, don't say this is better than that. If HR, the 7%, the 7 people working in the HR are going to, make some mistakes, that could demotivate the marketing team, that could bring down your sales. Right? So they might take a policy with respect to work timings, and that could demotivate the staff. So HR is important as much as production, as much as marketing. So never say in management, we will not say this is more important than that. Okay? All are equally important, but the order of occurrence can vary. First production, then comes to administration and other things, and finally we come to the point of sales or the marketing. So you may have different orders and different volumes, but then don't say which is good for MBA, which specialization is good for MBA. Don't do that. You select a specialization, you say I'm going into marketing or finance, or I'm going into dual specialization based on the job opportunity or where you are going to give your resume, where you would like to go and work. So choose your domain, choose your industry, and choose those companies where you want to go and work. Study those companies. And if you say, sir, this happens after 2 years after studying or doing something, and then I get a job interview where I go to the interview for or the college sends me to a totally different company, which I am totally unprepared. So then how do you handle it? I'm sure you'll have an open question at the start where you can say, sir, I was preparing for 6 months or 1.5 years in this domain, in this company. And with respect to your company, absolutely I have no idea, or my idea is just like a layman. But if you ask me, I can tell what I know about the other company. So a good interviewer, what they know, okay, some company you are prepared, no, tell me about that company. And if you can really impress that person about the other company, I'm sure if you can do a good job about the other company in 6 months, 3 months or 1 year, okay, this person will get the confidence. He can do something good for me also. So that puts an end to the story of specializations. So even if you're good in marketing and you're getting an opening in finance, you can always say, I'm good in marketing, but this finance, I know something, I need some time to brush up, and I can. But you can check me how good I am onto marketing. It's like that. So I've given a sincere answer from the bottom of my heart. I hope it helps you. Okay, choose your decision wisely. And if you have further questions, doubts, please get in touch with us. Ashwin and the rest of the team are there. If we don't have the answers, very simple, we will find out and let you know. If we have the answers, we are going to give it to you. So guys, put your questions. I'm really enjoying this. Ashwin, have I covered all the parts?
Yes, sir.
Mostly. Any gap? If you feel I've left any gap, you can.
No,
shoot
sir.
the question.
We will be definitely linking all our Instagram videos related to the questions also.
Okay, we'll be doing that, and please watch my back so that if I in the flow I might miss out 1 or 2 points, so you can tell that. And if the audience out there you feel something is missing or something needs further clarification, please put it in the comments. We are addressing all the issues. Thank you, folks. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Till then, have a great day. Bye.